Hey everyone, it's Jenny Dietrich back for another Spin Sucks Inquisition, and today I have somebody who is very dear and near to my heart. I will let her introduce herself, but I have one thing I would like to say first.
No.
I started working with this person who you could see, who you do not know yet, almost a year ago, and I've been super duper impressed with her ability to drive a business forward, grow a business, find new business, and I was telling somebody the other day that this person has balls the size of Texas because nothing scares her, which is very true. So please tell us who you are and what you do.
All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Susan Cellura. I do. Thank you. And I think I do live in Texas. So
that's why I said Texas.
I know. I am with my company is eMarketing Communications. So like many of you, I do public relations, social media, marketing strategy, you name it. It all comes together in the toolbox. And I'm there for my clients. And as Jenny said, I'm growing my business, and it's been a wild but fun ride. And
It's been wild for you.
It has been. So
you launched in August? Is that right?
Yes. We did the website and everything, and we spent the summer setting everything up so that we could, so I'd have everything in place for the official launch. So yeah.
And I would say that yes, you do communications and Marcom and all that, but I would say that new business is definitely a forte of yours.
You know what? I was thinking about that the other day, and I agree with you. My husband sometimes has to do new business development, and I'm sitting there going, that's what I'm doing. But
Here's what you're doing.
But I'm like, it's kind of one of my favorite parts actually is being out there networking and going, hey, meeting people, how can I help you? And how can you help me and everything? And then you have to go back and do the work.
Well, eventually you'll have people. You'll have your fiefdom.
That's my goal. That's my goal.
So since you launched your business, what's one of the biggest mistakes you've made?
Oh.
I actually can't think. I was thinking about this. I can't think of one.
I will say, based on our conversations the past few weeks, learning how to price. I've not always quoted correctly for the client with whom I'm trying to gain business. Obviously if I'm too low, they're happy and nobody says anything, but,
right.
But
you could do that for $100. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, but then there are a couple, I came very close to getting, but I might've just kind of priced myself out by a couple K. And that's part of the learning curve for me.
It is for sure part of the learning curve. And I would say that it'll continue to be because our industry keeps getting squeezed. And everybody's trying to commoditize what we do. There's content firms in India that'll write blog posts for $2. We can't do that here.
No. And I mean, well, even on Facebook, now you're going through the scroll and you got the pop-up ads or sponsor posts. And I'm seeing things going, learn how to write your web content, learn how to put together a marketing strategy and, for $25.95 or something. And I'm like,
right.
Oh, there's so much more to it. And
that's part of the reason we keep hearing it doesn't work or we don't have any results.
Yeah. But the cool thing is when you sit down and I had a small customer say to me the other day, because I am working with them on their website, they said, wow, nobody's ever sat down and interviewed us before. Swear. Well, I don't know what the Girl Scout, I don't know. Swear. Nobody and not just the one person of the team, it's a small business. I said, but I interviewed 3 people because you had 2 of the owners and then you had the front office manager. But then I went around and I just kind of talked a little bit to the other guys doing the work because I'm like, I need to understand how y'all all came together.
Right.
I need
Right.
to understand your personality, your
Right.
voice, and what you think about where you work. Yeah. Blown away just by that.
Huh.
I sat down for 2 hours and just got to know them.
Side note, jot that down. That's a point of differentiation. I'm still in coaching mode. So, we're almost through the first quarter of the year. What's one of the trends that you're incorporating this year?
um, I'm actually incorporating more video, and it's easier right now with the smaller businesses because um, one of the large clients that I work with downtown, they're in cut mode because we are in Houston and it is the oil and gas industry, so they don't want to branch out too much if it can't be done in-house. I'm okay with that. But the small businesses are looking for their differentiators. And so I've taught a lot of people uh, just how to take their phones because it's right there in front of them, and I'm happy to sit down and go, they have this little bar and you can trim and trim. and, and I was even at so I don't know if you remember from your BNI days, which is Business Network International, for those of you who do not know. So I do a lot of social media on our chapters page, and then you can share it, right? What have you. Well, so now we're having this time of year where we're gearing up for the gala, and every chapter is nominating their member of excellence. So I start seeing on Facebook all these chapters posting, so-and-so is our member of excellence, so-and-so. And it's a beautiful picture. The person's holding their certificate surrounded by the president, right? And so I texted our chapter president and I said, when are we announcing our person? And she said, Wednesday, blah, blah. I said, okay, that's all I need to know. Yeah, I took pictures, I made a video because I wanted to be better than every other chapter.
Of course you did. Which leads me into my next question, which is what would surprise people about you? And I would guess that being better is not one thing.
What would surprise people about me?
I sort of already gave it away, but for me, the new business side of things, you are so good at it.
I appreciate that. Thank you. And I recently come to that conclusion, and I'm kind of surprised myself. I'm really liking that. So when I get when it's time for my first VA or hire or something, I'm like, okay, you've got to be able to do the work because I'm going to be giving you more work, and we'll do it together. That's definitely being added to one of my goals when we go to plan for 2017, because if I can get a couple of the people I'm negotiating with right now to sign on the line, and I'm going to be really excited and can start looking at that, bigger picture.
Well, an entrepreneur who can and does and likes to rainmake is very, very, very valuable because you don't have a business without customers. It's very valuable.
And that's, it was something that Cammie and I discussed the other day as well, too, when I was speaking with her. But it's I didn't have a name for it until a few weeks ago. It finally clicked. Like, this is what you're doing.
That is what you're doing. Yeah. I think PR people, as a rule, try to stay away from the sales moniker because it has a bad perception. But that's what you're doing.
Yeah, it is. And there was a Facebook discussion going on saying, how do you get clients? And people are like, referrals and cold calling and everything. And I'm like, and I wrote network. That was my contribution because it's
the whole talking to people.
Yeah. It's funny. I think I'm fortunate. Okay, so I'm of a certain age where I fall in between baby boomers and millennials. All right, I'm a Generation Xer, right? And what fascinates me is that I understand where the baby boomers, they sit there in the corporate world and go, that guy sits 2 cubes from that guy, and they're texting each other. And I'm like, Well, that's just how they do it. Sorry,
Right.
you're gonna have to accept that.
I do.
You know, I'll text my husband from the kitchen. It's just easier sometimes. It saves me from going, Jeff, you know. So, but just, I love that I can kind of sit in that catbird seat because it helps me identify how to reach both audiences. But
we're the forgotten generation.
Yeah, well,
Bad.
Sometimes it's a positive.
I agree. Just focus on the millennials. I'm good with that.
Yeah, because I can just come in and go, shoot. Sorry, somebody. Go away.
Oh, I love it when it pops up on your computer and you're like, ah. So what are you reading right now?
I am actually reading. I found in a used bookstore a couple years ago it's a 2-volume Sherlock Holmes set, and it's not clearly not a first edition, but they're old, but it's a compilation of every Sherlock Holmes story written. I've just, since we're on spring break here this week, and so I've taken the time this past weekend and just kind of sat outside and caught up on that.
Nice, that's cool.
You know, and I know he's your boyfriend. RDJ's your boyfriend, I know. But I gotta tell you.
My boyfriend.
Your boyfriend.
Mine.
Yours, not mine.
Thank you.
Okay. But I do have to say it's fascinating from the standpoint of, you know, you've seen his movies as Sherlock, etc., but then going back and reading Sir Arthur Doyle's, you know, original stories about it, it just the whole how you observe people, to how he observes people to figure out how crimes were committed.
Yeah, right.
Intellectual piece.
Yep.
I've just fallen head over heels with Sherlock Holmes. You know,
the BBC version of Sherlock. Have you watched that? It's the same kind of thing. It's kind of like watching him sort of go through that mind process is really interesting.
Yeah, I probably need to go. You know, find that on Netflix or something.
Which leads me to my next question. Do you have Netflix, which I've learned to ask first? And if yes, what is your latest binge?
My latest binge. Oh, well, I'm getting ready to binge House of Cards season 4.
Oh yeah, good. We just finished it last night.
Yep.
Very good. Although I think, I'm not going to ruin anything, but I think that they are setting up next season with this season.
Yeah, that sometimes happens when they realize, oh, we've got a hit on our hands. What are we going to do?
Yeah, I think that's what they do. It's a really good season, but I think that's what they're doing.
Well, I love Kevin Spacey in that role. I love how that he talks to the camera and just
such a good show.
There she is.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Hi, Laura. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm
You're
well.
Your
volume.
Is it low?
There she is.
There I am. Hi, everyone. Susan, I've been very impressed with your dance skills lately.
Oh yeah, I meant to say that too. Yeah.
You have a second career going for you, just in case this whole communications thing doesn't work out.
Well, I have to say I'm proud of my daughter because she's come a long way. Before we had the dance off, I said, okay, now you got to do it like that, you know.
No, she did great. It was cute.
She was awesome. And my favorite part is she'll sit there and she'll walk up to her Mimi or what, you know, she'll tell me all the time. She'll be like, you know, Mom, I'm an 80s girl. And I'm like, that's why I love you.
I love that as well. She should be an 80s girl. I agree.
She's perfect 80s girl.
That's great. All right, Susan. Well, we will see if your 5-second rule skills are as good as your dance skills.
Oh, dear.
Yes. Here is your time to shine to really show us what you have. So,
oh boy.
All right. Ginny, we have a holiday right around the corner now. Will you please name 3 things you do on St. Patrick's Day?
That's a holiday?
Yes.
Drink green beer, dye a river green, watch drunk people fall.
Wait, can I challenge that she dyes a river green?
That's what we do in Chicago.
Chicago, yeah.
Oh, I know that, but you said, what does she do?
Well,
I'm teasing.
Wow.
I do watch drunk people
romantic.
fall.
Susan is getting.
I don't drink green beer either. I don't like beer, so.
I'm teasing you, Jenny.
Okay, Susan.
Yes.
You are a Clemson grad and a proud Southerner, so will you please name 3 phrases you frequently hear in the South?
Bless her heart. Fixin' to. I'm gonna.
Fixin' to. Does that mean like I'm going to go do something? Is fixin' to?
I'm fixing to go make a sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fixing a sandwich.
Or
I'm fixing to go to the store.
Huh.
My favorite though is bless your heart.
bless your heart just has so many uses. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like the word dude.
Right.
It's all in the intonation.
That is very true. Ginny, it's been raining a lot in Chicago, so could you please tell us 3 reasons you might use an umbrella?
To block the sun, to block the rain, to block the hail.
Good. Very good. Okay, Susan, will you please name 3 board games?
Trivial Pursuit, Monopoly, and Sorry.
Wow.
You are a board game. Obviously, you've been playing a lot of board
We were
games.
playing Trivial Pursuit last night, so that's kind of unfair.
Trivial Pursuit is my favorite. Oh. Okay. Ginny, would you please name, back on St. Patrick's Day, would you please name 3 things that are green?
Leprechauns, shamrocks, and grass.
Good job.
What is St. Patrick's Day is not a holiday.
It is a holiday.
Do we get off of work?
No.
Well, we don't get off at other holidays. It's a holiday. If there is any type of parade or celebration, then it's a holiday.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you, Susan.
Yes.
All right. I guess that argument is over now.
Susan, no offense, but I'm glad you don't work with us because Laura doesn't need somebody siding with her.
That's awesome. So next time you have an opening and I post, you're going to go, nope, you like Laura.
I agree with Laura too much.
Sorry. Not qualified.
All right, Susan. Will you please name 3 places you might find a pot of gold?
It has mean end of the rainbow, Ireland, and I have
In your backyard. In your backyard.
In my backyard.
You will be poor for life because you're not going to see the pot of gold in your backyard.
That explains a lot.
I know. It's underneath the big X. So go check it out. Okay. Ginny, would you please name 3 things you need to build a house?
Nails, drywall, and wood.
Good. Good.
I think Laura is genuinely surprised you would do that.
I was like, wow, you actually pulled that one out.
Okay, Susan, will you please name 3 things you find in the ocean? Oops, nope, sorry.
Oh.
False alarm. Go.
No 5 seconds for you.
All right, we'll start over. 3 things you find in the ocean.
Starfish, sand, and sharks.
Good. That's also good. You guys are.
Hear my ocean story?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
I have a really good friend who I worked with at Fashion and Howard, and she was working on Clinton's foundation, and she was in the Dominican Republic. And I thought, well, if I should ever visit the Dominican Republic, it should be while she's there because she's a fluent Spanish speaker. So I go down to visit her, and we may or may not have had a few drinks, and she convinces me to go skinny dipping. But it's like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. Nobody's out, right? So, all right, fine. We take off our dresses and we go running up to the water's edge, and we start to go in, and she goes, what about the monsters that are in there? And we both went, turn around and ran away. There was no skinny dipping in the ocean.
First off, I can't believe
But there
Jenny
are monsters
Dietrich.
in the ocean.
I can't believe Jenny Dietrich just admitted she almost went skinny dipping.
I was with my girlfriend. It's not like it was like,
No, that cracks me up.
Yes, true story.
Monsters in the ocean, especially at night. I mean,
right?
yeah. And
That's just not a smart idea.
no.
Being in the ocean.
In daylight, at least you have a little bit of like forewarning, maybe, but at night you're blinded.
Yeah, you won't see that fin
Yep,
coming.
the shark.
Right, exactly. You will not know what's coming to get you. All right.
See, I'm not all goody two shoes.
And I am honored that you admitted this in front of me.
Okay, we are on our last round. Is everyone ready? You guys you're doing well. I'm gonna start having to make these harder. Okay, Ginny, will you please name 3 words that start with the letter X?
X?
Yes.
Xylophone, Xerox, and
Close. That was close.
4 or 5 letters away, but
okay, so Susan, will you okay.
oh.
Thanks.
Name 3 80s movies.
Oh yeah, Breakfast Club, 16 Candles. Oh shoot.
Oh!
Susan!
Oh!
Oh, because I thought, this is such an easy one for Susan after we just talked about the 80s. And then you just blew it. That was like a soft.
I did not tell.
I floated that in the air.
I'm so mad. Oh.
You, on the other hand, are not an 80s girl.
Yeah. Your daughter might be an 80s girl.
You
but
are not.
You're not.
Oh
I'm
jeez.
so ashamed of you.
I
I hope she doesn't
know.
watch this.
My friends are gonna just kill me.
Yeah. This might be the beginning of
Well,
the
don't let them see. There's an option. You don't have to let them see this.
Yeah, not share your Facebook post.
Just go get them started on digging your backyard up for gold.
Thank you.
Totally distracted.
And in the meantime, Susan, tell us where people can find you that don't already know you and won't be disappointed that you don't know 80s.
Man! Dadgummit. Okay, so I am on Twitter. I am on LinkedIn. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Pinterest. I am on Instagram. I am on
all of this.
I'm on almost everything.
Are you on Snapchat?
You know what? I have not gone there yet because we talked about this. I felt like it had jumped the shark when I saw it in the Wall Street Journal.
Because in the Wall Street Journal, it's jumped the shark.
It's serious.
Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Have fun at the rodeo.
All righty. Thanks, Laura.
Bye.